Okay, I've made my last audio adjustment. This is my final answer. If it sucks from now, so be it. I'm not gonna scuff my stream up with that double-layered audio again trying to check it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'll learn editing and put it on YouTube for once in my life. Okay, so... Alright, I guess I'll re-intro then. This is the Chapter 3 trial dub. I have already played Chapter 3, I have already played the whole game, I have already played the dub. But I just wanted someplace to actually have put a reaction out to this, and unless I, in the absence of ability to actually make and edit videos, streaming it's kind of my only way. And dear God, this is worth talking about. I am so fucking excited, because so much of this was just like, it is the peakest of peak. This is like building the Empire State Building on top of Mount Everest kind of peak. And it needs to be discussed and appreciated.
If you manage to correctly identify the blackened, only they will receive punishment. But should you vote incorrectly, everyone except for the blackened will be punished, and they will be able to escape this field trip of mutual killing.
Also, speaking of final answer, I lied. I'm gonna crank the desktop audio up just a little bit more, because I don't want that to not be coming through, and that's the whole point.
Was this place always so big?
It's probably because there's a lot less of us now.
Right. It's hard to imagine 5 of us have already died.
Look at that smile. Just look at that innocent little smile. Oh, I'm so fucking ready.
We're dropping like flies.
Everyone! We can't let this get to us! There's still 11 of us alive, and it's our duty to avenge Setsuka! If we don't get a hold of ourselves, we'd be letting their deaths be in vain! We'll carry their memories with us and solve this trial for them!
He's right. Right now, we need to focus on finding the culprit.
The other thing I was gonna say, hopefully this works. I'm streaming upstairs in my bed, and the last time I did that, because it's kind of far away from, like, the router, the last time I did that, the stream kept, like, cutting out, and, like, the Wi-Fi signal didn't quite reach. Now, that was a while ago. Hopefully it's better now. The idea of doing this is I don't have to, like, shift as soon as, like, anyone comes home, and I can actually, keep streaming, but...
Yeah, about that. I honestly have no idea where to even begin.
Okay.
With how hectic this whole murder is, do we even have a chance of pinpointing the killer?
Well, not under normal circumstances, my guy.
It's alright. We have Kanade. Kanade did most of the heavy lifting last time, so we can just sit back and relax.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong with
And
that?
what if Kanade's the culprit?
What if, Yuki? What if?
I guess it would be the end for us.
I think I made this joke when I streamed the undubbed version, but I'll make it again. It's funny how, under any normal circumstances, this would be the first smart thing Iroha has ever said.
What the? Ain't you meant to be the optimistic one, Iroha?
Well, Kokuro's already dead, and Kanade practically saved us all during the last trial. So if she's our enemy this time, we'd be out of smart people.
Iroha, the trial's only just started. We don't know how this is going to turn out, so don't jump to conclusions, alright?
Even if they are entirely correct.
Even if most of us lack the brains that Kokoro and Kanade possess, these trials allow us to communicate with one another. As a group, I'm sure we'll be fine.
I couldn't have said it better myself. They say well begun is half done. And I'd say we've had more than a fruitful start. Which means, would you believe it? We're already halfway through. My, this trial has flown by.
5 minutes into this, like, 6-hour trial.
Doesn't that just boost your spirits tenfold? Alright, I've decided I'll do my very best in this trial as well.
Shutting up is the best you can do for us, so zip it!
Alright, that's enough bickering. Shinji's right. Let's get our heads down and find the culprit. And that's what Setsuka would have said if she was here, right?
And our other social butterfly, Hibiki, is in, well, that state.
God, all the VAs obviously did an incredible job. Hibiki's like, the Hibiki crying actually made me feel like genuinely uncomfortable.
Don't worry about Sis. She's still just a bit shocked. She'll be okay in a while. Just give her some space.
Speaking of fucking incredible voice acting, oh my god.
Alright, let's start this thing.
But as always, finding the best place to start is the hardest task.
No, Nikkei, there might be a few harder tasks here.
Culprit, please raise your hand. Oh, I'm out of ideas.
I think you were out of ideas in the first place.
I suppose we should start by going over the basic outline of the case.
Wait, there's something I want to clear up first.
Yuki, what is it?
You all read the monochrome file, right? The wording and info in the file this time is rather vague and unhelpful.
I might not have as much to say in this like very early section. It's more so once Kanade really gets going that I'm gonna be all
doesn't even show the
hyped
time of
up.
death.
But yeah, it might be a little quieter for now.
That's inconvenient.
I mean, I'll try not to be too dead silent because that kind of ruins the point of a reaction, but
Hold on! Didn't Kokoro's case file also withhold the time of death from us?
That was because Kokoro's body was frozen, making it difficult to determine the exact time of death. In Yuri's case, it was clearly different.
should also, someone was also inform the Discord that I'm live. Alright.
Excluding abnormal circumstances, it should be given that the time of death will always be shown to us.
Monocro, explain this to us.
My, are you about to complain about my handiwork once again?
You're clearly hiding important information that's crucial for us to figure out what's going on in this case.
Miss Kabuya, please. There's no need for such harsh words.
Oh god. Hey.
The Monochrome file is not your basic gaming walkthrough. Sometimes we are forced to leave some details out.
Running on a few hours of sleep because I had to get up early for this. I was actually trying to get up even earlier and my stupid alarm didn't feel like making actual
What do you mean by
noise.
that?
If I may, it is to make the trial fair for both sides. There are two cases where the monochrome file leaves out information. One is cases where it is just simply impossible to include that information. For example, Kokoro's frozen body made it impossible for us to determine the exact time of death. And the other is where the missing detail is exactly what the culprit intended.
Wait, come again?
For example, let's say our culprit used some tricks so that we cannot easily determine the murder weapon. But then, if the monochrome file said, the murder weapon is a knife, all that hard work by the culprit would go to waste, no?
My apologies, Mikado, but I was saying, hopefully I have enough time to actually get like a good chunk into this, if not actually finish it. I might have to be like quieter later, hopefully. Even if I have to go into like text chat for a bit, which hopefully that's kind of last resort, but if it happens, it happens. Still, I want to react to as much of this as possible. Because honestly, for this dub, I think like, it's all good. There's one part where I was kind of like, at a little criticism, and I'll bring that up when I come to it, but the best part of this dub is like actually pretty early. The start of like the Kanade Shobai fucking battle of wits is just...
So, in these cases, we intentionally leave out information about the murder weapon or make it very vague.
It's handled so freaking well.
What? When did this become a thing?
From the beginning, Mr. Yomiuri. It just so happens that up until now, there was no need for that rule.
It's as exactly as Mikado said. This case is such an example of that rule.
How's that fair? You're giving the culprit an advantage!
No, not necessarily. If they hid the time of death, that means there was a reason to do so by the culprit. Its ambiguity is almost a hint itself.
It's still a little surreal after 3 years of waiting to, like, actually
In other
finally
words,
have this.
when did Setsuka actually die? We should start from there.
Oh god, I have to actually play the game. Yeah, I was not patient enough to wait for the YouTube video. I had to actually play this. Alright. Sure do hope I remember the controls of the game that I played like literally fucking yesterday. I think it's shift and then...
When did Setsuka
Pretty
die?
sure this is already...
The last time we saw Setsuka in person,
During the breakfast meeting.
And we found the body around 8 in the evening, right?
So between the morning and the evening.
Isn't that too long of a gap?
We can't help that. No one saw Setsuka after breakfast. The morning breakfast, and when we found her body. We'll just have to jump around with this window and...
Also,
No, that's wrong!
I love how the first, like, 3 times, the first 3 debates, in this one, you're refuting Nikkei. It really is true, when in doubt, refute Nikkei. My goodness. Oh. Phone. You absolute fool. Okay. There we go. I guess I'll save. I don't know where to save it, but... sure.
No, I think we can shorten that range even further.
We can? How?
There was something that came to me while I was investigating. Setsuka's body was found in the ghost house, right? So by looking at the gate records, we can probably deduce something.
Sora's right. After all, every attraction in Satsuki Land requires us to input our
God.
inhabitable pluses.
That yawning might be happening
And those
a few
gates
times.
keep logs of when we enter and leave.
Wait, the gate does record timestamps. But if they don't show who it was that entered, how are we going to know which one of these is Setsuka? While not foolproof, there is a way. Just like Sora said, we can use the time period in those logs to estimate Setsuka's time of death.
Anytime she talks, I just get like the biggest, goofiest grin. My god.
Kanade.
Because every single fucking word is just incredible.
So, we can narrow it down that much just by making a guess with those gate records?
Sora, did you perhaps happen to write down the gate records?
Well, yes, I did.
Now we're talking. Everyone, please take a look at this. These are the records of the ghost house for today.
Wait, Sora. Are you sure you got everything right? If these records are even slightly off, we could end up going on a wild goose chase.
Don't worry, these are accurate. I already had the logs perfectly memorized, just not written down.
Of course you did. Which is why not. As expected of the ultimate fucking guitarist.
If you say so. Wait, what? How?
Since these timestamps are crucial to the case, from now on, let's all refer to the 24-hour clock, just to avoid any confusion. Now, let's go over them one by one. Firstly, the most important ones are the ones between 1755 and 1942.
If I wanted to start the analysis here, it's just the way she's already has them conditioned to, like, rely on her. Because the way that she's just, like... They are manipulated throughout every single minute of this trial, and it is absolutely
These
just
four ID
legendary.
records at 1958 are when Sora, Shinji, Yuki, and I had found the body. So we can ignore those. We can focus purely on the left-hand column. Wait, if these are the records for the whole day, then does that mean that the first time anyone entered the ghost house today was at 1755? Correct. And somebody else soon followed 2 minutes later. KU5P01. This was probably Setsuka.
How can you tell just by the timestamps?
Oh, I see. This ID has no out records. So, this must have been Setsuka, who entered the ghost house and was murdered there.
Exactly. In other words, the murder couldn't have happened at any point before 1755, where the ghost house was first used by someone. Wait! But these 4 records at 1958 don't have any out records either!
Iroha.
Wait.
Just
Oh, yeah. They disable the gate system when a body is found. Oopsies.
Just open that sketchbook, grab some colored pencils or something, and just keep yourself busy for the next, 5 hours. You will not be needed.
I almost dropped the F-bomb on you. Good on you for avoiding that in time.
This is a line that I'm glad they left intact. The first of many, many good ones.
So let's see. We can assume that the person who entered at 1755 is the culprit. They somehow managed to call Miss Chiebukuro to the ghost house, made sure to enter the facility before her, and probably ambushed her as soon as she entered.
Yep. So the time of Setsuka's death would be between 1755 and 2000, when the body was found. There was a long period of time before anyone else entered the ghost house, following Setsuka's entry. The culprit probably used this time to dismember Setsuka's body. Dismember? Just thinking about it. Ugh.
If only that was the most gross thing that happened in this trial. So, should I actually... I feel like I should actually fucking read. Yeah, I forgot about that. Wait, what? Something felt a little off just now.
We received a message from Setsuka right before the parade that she had some business to attend. That was when she had gone to the ghost house to meet the culprit.
Wait, something's...
Wait, something's wrong here.
The wife tag team?
What? Shinji mentioning that chat room just now reminded me. If Setsuka was ambushed almost immediately after she entered the ghost house at 1755, then what's up with that message she sent long after that?
You mean the one you guys told me about earlier? Something about the devil?
That was around 2000. Typical.
God damn it. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
What is it? Nothing. I just couldn't help but marvel at your stupidity, Urkel. Every time you run your mouth in a trial, it's always the same.
I've always had my theory that I think Yoriko and Hibiki have a lot of superficial similarities. Obviously, different people when you get down to it, but I've always felt like Kanade absolutely fucking despising Yoriko for no specific reason is probably some sort of projection of her actual feelings about Hibiki.
What did you say?
Or, letting it out in against Yoriko where it's actually safe, where versus Hibiki she kinda has to hold her tongue for a while.
Didn't we go over this recently? Who cares about the message on the e-handbook plus? Obviously, the culprit stole the e-handbook plus from Setsuka to send us that message. It was meant to throw us off the trail.
She's right. As long as you have access to its owner's fingerprints, you can use their e-handbook plus whenever you want. Just like how Emma did with Kokoro's.
Wait, there's something else that's bothering me. If the culprit entered at 1755 and Setsuka at 1757, who's this person that entered at 1924 and left at 1936?
Ah, that's probably me. Kanade and Iroha should remember that, right? We'd split up to search for Setsuka in Department A.
Oh, that's right. You did say you were going to check the ghost house.
Shouldn't you have seen the culprit then?
What do you mean?
Think about it. The culprit, WN2LB7, entered at 1755 and left at 1942. If what Kanade says is true, the culprit would have remained inside the ghost house until then, taking care of the body. And if you entered at 1924, that was 18 minutes before the culprit fled the scene. So how come you didn't see them?
I was wondering about that myself, Nikkei. If Kanade's reasoning is true, then yes, I should have seen the culprit, and yet I somehow didn't.
The ghost house was experiencing a blackout at that time, correct? Perhaps you missed them in the darkness.
No, I highly doubt that. I searched every corner of the place. And I don't think you can miss someone cutting up a whole human body, no matter how dark it may be.
Again, still not too much to say yet, but we're getting close.
Sora, are you sure you searched everywhere?
Of course. I know it was dark, but...
No, not then. After the body was found. When you were investigating, the lights were definitely on, so if you searched thoroughly, you would have seen that place, right?
That place? Was there any room for the culprit to hide while taking care of the body? That's right. Weren't there some traces at? There were more. There were more than some traces, Sora. There were a whole lot of traces, kinda all over the place. But yeah, I suppose there technically was. That means. Oh, that's the screen.
Got it. Are you talking about the folding screen near the entrance?
Okay, finally got here. Hi, Mr. Kanati, cult leader. Hello. Hi.
You think the culprit may have hid behind that?
Oh man, have you seen this yet? Have you actually watched this before yet already, or is this your first time?
Exactly. I'm sure you've all seen it. But the trail of blood in the ghost house all originates from a large pool of blood behind the folding screen.
Yeah, because again, this is. I'll make it. I watched the first half and some clips. Okay. Alright, because I think the first half is actually like the best part. I mean, all of it. There's so much good all over the place, but man, the first like Battle of Witch section with Kanade Shobai is so good. It's so good. Oh my goodness.
I'm willing to bet the culprit moved the folding screen from the wall to create a small room between them. With the ghost house being dark, it would be extremely difficult to figure out that there was some room behind that folding screen.
So that's where the culprit was cutting up Setsuka.
But the ghost house had a blackout. Could someone really do something so horrible in the dark?
That's not really a problem. Only 3 people, Setsuka, the culprit, and Sora, entered the ghost house.
I've done it plenty of times, so I should know.
All they would have needed to do is finish the job before 1924, when Sora entered the ghost house.
Yeah, it's crazy shit. Amazing lines and moments from not just Kanade and Shobai too. Yeah, there's really, I think, I mean, really everyone does a good job. Aroha is one that I think actually has some really good lines too here that are like really well performed. I'm pretty excited for the future chapters after this too, for her her especially. Yeah, I was just gonna say,
That would also
Aroha,
explain
yeah.
the fireplace being put out.
And it doesn't contradict with the parade schedule either.
So what does this tell us? This is all moving so fast, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Did you know did you ever know what was going on, Aroha? Did you ever?
It's simple. The person who entered at 1755 and left at 1942. That person is the culprit. Okay, so our next step should be asking for everyone's alibi at that time.
The people who don't have an alibi would be...
Well, we first have to exclude the people that watched the parade. The parade started at 18 o'clock and ended a little over 19 o'clock.
Quit drink. Hope I don't drinking ASMR the mic here. I'm literally doing this with like a $10 Dollar General mic, so some mistakes might happen. Also, is this Shinji's 3rd time switching VAs? I think it's the same VA. I feel like I saw a conversation in the Discord about that, and it sounded like, I think they said that it was the same one from Chapter 2, but I'm not positive.
And those people are...
Me, Yuki, Yoriko, Shinji, Kanade, and Nikkei.
DK? I thought you said you were gonna act alone.
I was there to write a piece on the parade. I didn't expect company, that's for sure. And me electing to distance myself from you guys shouldn't be a factor here.
I think maybe just, maybe just played it a little different this time, but because it does sound like a little different than it was, but
I don't want to die as much as the next guy, so I'm willing to cooperate with the trial's proceedings.
yeah, it just sounds kind of different from the last chapter. Yeah, I can't say for sure. I'm just going off what I think I saw on the dub Discord.
Oh wait, you forgot me! Iroha? But you weren't with us at the parade.
Well, she did meet up with us right after the parade had ended, which gives her an alibi.
Oh, Jen, welcome, Jen. Oh, I'm excited to see you guys stream this. Yeah, I have the stream muted. Yep, yeah, I do not want to spoil anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled, and I will be, the moment you guys stream this, I will be in. Yeah, and I also should watch I still have to watch the Eden's Garden video at some point, too, to actually catch up with that thing. But yeah, thanks for stopping by.
The culprit left the ghost house at 1942, so that clears Iroha of suspicion.
Phew, thank goodness.
Yeah, my time zone, yeah, I got you.
So that leaves...
Mikado, Teria, Shobai, and Sis. So the culprit is one of these four?
Well then, this'll be easy. It's either Mikado or Shobai.
Yeah, because that worked out great the first 2 times you said it.
Wait, girl, calm down! We need to think this through properly. Please don't recklessly let your emotions guide you.
Thank you, Yuki. Thank you, brother.
What? Yuki, did you just call me reckless? Thank you
whoops.
for that, because that was really careless of me. Damn it, Shinji! You can't let your emotions control you!
Same day as the VA's playing. Yeah, I believe they're supposed to start at like 6:30, which I'll be at work by then, so I have to see. I might be listening to that once I get down there, so.
Alright, that's enough chit-chat. You four, one by one, tell us what you were doing between 1755 and 1942.
Mikado, Teria, Shobai, and Hibiki. It's true that these four without any alibis are the most suspicious ones. Let's hear what they have to say. Alright, you got it. Probably can't, sadly, but we'll see the VOD 100%. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to like watch all of it either
So
right
what were
away.
you four doing?
Oh, well,
I was raising
whoops.
my MP in my room.
Stay serious here, you psycho!
I was at the mart, doing my item checkout. I don't have any proof, though. I'm sorry.
What about you, Sis? Where were you all day? I don't know. I really don't. I didn't go anywhere today.
Oh, shoot, well,
Shobai, it's your turn!
all right.
Where were you?
All right, we're letting everyone speak as I planned.
Library, reading books.
Huh? He's awake? That's new.
I need to see them comment on some of Kanadi's more weird voice clips, and oh, and there are so many of those. But yeah, I will. I want to hear their. Well, there's a few things I want to hear their like insight on as to why it happened a certain way. But again, I'll cover that once I get to it in my own stream here.
So what were you four doing?
Okay, wrong
I was
again.
raising my MP in my room.
That is not the face skip button.
I don't know. I really don't.
Calculated miss.
I
All
didn't
according
go
to plan.
anywhere today.
Shobai, it's your turn! Where?
Alright, calculated delay. Oh, according to Kanadi's reasoning, the culprit must be one of the four people without an alibi. One of them could be lying. I wonder which one it is. Let's take a closer look at what they're saying.
So, what about you, Sis? I
Okay.
didn't go anywhere today.
That one, I'm not even doing this as a fucking joke.
Where
I
were
actually
you?
just misclicked that again. That is incredible. What? This is something I have already solved like 4 separate times, and I'm somehow managing
So
to
what were
screw
you
it up.
four doing?
Like, why some...
was at the
yeah,
mark,
I'll
doing
get
my
to that in a second after.
What about you, Sid? I didn't go anywhere today.
Oh my goodness, it didn't... It shifted off the wrong bullet. Okay. We lock in now. But yes, like, why some lines were more quiet, exactly. Because that is... I guess there's no need for me to, like, wait and cover it. That is the one thing... The one thing that I think was not done perfectly is the big, like, blow-up. The I who cannot carry the hands, what they turned it into. I think it was it sounded a little weak to me. It wasn't quite like the level of rage that I think it should have been. But, okay.
Shoot! So what are you
Gift
four doing?
Iroha's account.
I was raising my MP.
S.
What about you, Sid? I didn't go anywhere today.
What in the
It's your turn!
How was that a miss? What in the fuck?
So what were you four doing?
I was raising.
I actually do not know what
What
is
about you?
happening.
I didn't go anywhere. No, that's wrong.
Alright, first try. Incredible. Yeah, I've read what you said on Discord. Yeah, it's 55 points. I'm the easiest bullet in the world. It was still really good. It is like... I would say it is still S tier. It's not S plus. Do you get what I mean? It's just I can't give quite full credit because of that one moment. Everything else is perfect. And it's not even like I think it's not even like it was a bad voice line or anything. I don't think it's that Kanadi's voice actor did a bad job on that part. I think it's the direction. I think for whatever reason they just decided not to do it in the way that I personally think it should have been done. Hardest rebuttal showdown ever. I literally will have more trouble with that than I will with the rebuttal
You're
showdown.
telling me that you didn't go anywhere today?
Yes, Sora, I told you that like 5 times.
And how do you explain the existence of a witness seeing you enter the ghost house?
What?
Iroha said she saw you there. Right, Iroha?
Oh, yeah. I saw her a little bit before 1800 hours, and as I was going to the mirror house, Setsuka just messaged me, so... Wait, 1755? That matches with the timestamp on the gate! That was when I saw her, I'm sure of it! What?
Hibiki entered the ghost house at 1755? Are you sure about that, Iroha?
I'm positive. It was definitely Hibiki. She wandered about until finally entering that place.
Sorry, I'm just still recovering from the highly embarrassing event that just happened.
What are you talking about? I never entered there! I never went there!
Try not to get a low score while having watched this trial 100 times exactly. I genuinely like.
She's crying. What do we do now?
Yeah, last when I played this by myself, like played the dub by myself, I got a B because I screwed up. I screwed up one of the mini games like really bad, but it wasn't to that extent, and it wasn't that one. I don't remember which one it was, but
Perhaps Miss Niji Yue mistook someone else for Miss Hibiki? She is an idiot after
hey,
all.
I'm here for the voice lines, not for the mini games. Dang it. Yo, computer. Hey, welcome in. How's it going?
Don't believe me! Iroha's account has some validity, though. I think she said something similar before we'd even found Setsuka's body. She was supposed to meet with Setsuka at the mirror house at 1800.
Considering the time and place, Iroha's account kinda adds up.
It's me, Jessa. Yeah, I figured. And the first one's Poisani. I have no idea how to pronounce that. You're Ricky in the Discord, right? Because I saw your message about you're going to be coming in soon. I saw that come over the notifications. But yeah, I know it's a little different when I'm doing this on Twitch. I wondered if the usernames might be a little different, but yeah. Yeah, I considered streaming it just on Discord too, but I wanted to open it to the public for if anyone else wanders in.
Then, does this mean...
Hibiki is the culprit?
Why am I the culprit? No, I'm not! I just don't remember anything!
Also, Jessa, have you actually watched the dub yet, or is this your first time? Because I think the comment section I ran into you on, that was the undubbed one, right? I don't use Twitch a lot, so this is kind of a new experience. Yeah, I don't use it that much anymore either, aside from, like, when I'm actually streaming, which is pretty rare.
I swear, I'm telling the truth! I just... My mind is drawing a blank! Why don't I remember?
Haven't watched it yet? Well, enjoy. Yeah.
Suka... I'm scared. Help me.
In my opinion, the best part here is about to start, so... Oh, she is not happy with that.
Sis, wake up. Setsuka isn't here anymore.
Also, is the audio... I guess I'll ask you both. Is the audio okay? Does it sound fine? Is it, like, balanced right?
I know I'm the one who caused this, but maybe we should slow down and think about this a bit more. Hibiki's been pretty shaken up ever since yesterday's motive was revealed. And to make things worse, Setsuka isn't here to comfort her anymore.
Audio sounds good? Alright, good. Because I remember when I streamed this, like, almost a year ago, like, I streamed the first couple chapters, well, I did the first 2 chapters dubbed and then the 3rd chapter undubbed, and I remember the 2nd chapter trial, I really screwed up the audio mixing, and, like, the actual game audio is really quiet, which is a shame, and I do not have the editing knowledge to actually, like, fix that and put it on YouTube or anything, so I'm glad it sounds good here. But the screen is kind of cut off at the bottom. That is unavoidable. So I was trying to, Oh, okay, I see what you mean, let me see if I can fix that. Might just have to, like... Okay. Okay, let's see. Is it a little better now? Okay, yep. Yeah, I was having trouble with that before the stream, like, trying to actually size the window correctly, but, yeah, that's, yep, looks better on my end, too. I mean, it still has kind of the black bars on the edges, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that my account's false, but the trial's just started.
Better, okay, good.
And I can't help but feel bad for Hibiki. You've got a point, but
the gate records speak for themselves. Setsuka died in the ghost house, and according to these logs, the person who entered at 1755 is the culprit. And Hibiki is that person.
Hibiki, we want to believe you, but you need to cooperate with us. What were you doing at 1755?
No, I don't know! I can't remember! I just can't!
Is this... Okay, first off, again, really good voice acting. I can't unhear the Grace and Yuki. So again, I haven't really watched much Eden's Garden, but yeah, I know that's the same voice actor. Yeah. But my thing here is, like, the fact that Kanade didn't just have 3 plans. She didn't just frame 3 people. It's that the people she framed were, in order, her sister, who literally has no memory and physically cannot defend herself, Iroha, who is an idiot that she's accusing of being secretly smart, so she's too stupid to defend herself, and if she was smart, that itself would actually be suspicious, therefore she can't defend herself. And then the third person is Kanade herself. Like, it is so clever. I've never seen anything like it.
Ugh, good grief. I knew Miss Hibiki was a crybaby. This is ridiculous.
Well, I think we're pretty much done here. As Yuki said, the gate records are decisive evidence.
Once again, like a half hour into a 5-hour trial.
Knowing that it logs our e-handbook plus has probably slipped her mind in the moment. Or maybe she's just an idiot.
But don't you think she's acting a bit weird if she's the culprit?
Kanade, putting aside the facts for a moment, what do you think about this?
Oh yeah, again, and also like putting them in a position where she's going to be the one who's like in control of the conversation because it's her own sister. Obviously, they're relying on her for...
She's your family, so you know her better than anyone else here does. Do you think she's the culprit?
For this exact reason. No, it's definitely Hibiki Trust. It's just an easy trial. Yeah, they might have patched out everything else. We can't say for sure.
To be honest, I've had my suspicions since the investigation.
Oh, God. Here's where it starts.
What do you mean? Sis suffers from some sort of mental condition. The more stressed she becomes, the more childlike behavior she displays. And if the stress were to ever become too much for her to handle, she'd begin experiencing bouts of amnesia.
They should just vote Hibiki SMH, not Kanade. Oh boy, it sure does seem like that, doesn't it?
What the heck? Why are we only just hearing about this now?
Because her brain tries to suppress it. I'm the only one who's witnessed it before.
I also think they did a much better job of, like, explaining this specific part, like the memory suppression, and making it sound more realistic. Like, it is a real, like, dissociative amnesia is a real thing, but I think they did a better job of, like, explaining it here and making it make sense. Or just vote in general.
When her childhood puppy died. When her best friend was severely injured after falling from the stairs. When some of the melody rhythm staff went missing.
How did all of that happen? It's just like, there's so much that I can go into with this plan, and you guys know that because you two have seen me go into this plan before. But like, just the fact that like they could literally be caught, they could actually be caught moving the body around and doing anything or doing any part of this. And even if they were caught, because of the way it's set up, they would probably still have a chance of winning. They catch Kanade doing something, they go, okay, vote Kanade. Wrong. They catch Hibiki doing something, they go, okay, vote Hibiki. Oh wait, Hibiki's not in her right mind. Oh, Kanade's set her up for this. Vote Kanade. Wrong. And then, it's such... Oh my god. I'm short-circuiting.
And now again
But you
today.
know what I mean. Probably just the wind.
You all saw it, right? Sis being frozen like a lifeless puppet?
Also, her the nice dubbing here, her throwing the puppet thing in real early as this little in-joke with herself.
I suspected this from her amnesiac state back at the trial entrance.
Steph just decided to die one day. Oh, incredible, my first view bot. Thank you, brother. Okay, yeah, how do I ban things? This is my specialty. This is why I'm doing this. I'm dumping my rambling analysis bombs here because it's the only way that I can do it. It seems like whenever I go live, there's always like one view bot per stream. I don't know how it happens, but I don't know why they target me of all people, but so be it.
I don't know! I don't know anything!
You mean to suggest that Miss Hibiki did indeed murder Miss Chiebukuro, but she herself doesn't recall it?
It's certainly a possibility. Doesn't this all sound a bit unrealistic?
Usually I'd agree, but it would explain Hibiki's strange behavior. She's been like this ever since yesterday's motive reveal, so the timeline adds up too.
Eventually we will get the 10-hour Superior Kanade analysis. It's gonna happen someday, I swear. I will learn how to script, I will learn how to make a video, I will learn how to edit, so help me God. It has to happen someday. I should even if I don't, like, know anything about making the video now, I really should, like, start actually scripting it, even if nothing ever comes of it. Just as, like, something to do in, like, downtime. It wouldn't even hurt. Good mental exercise. Unrelated, but I'm so happy to see my son again, Teruya, I love you. Hey, he's still around for a while here, man. He's still around.
Kanade might be right.
Yeah, and hearing him voice again, too, for the first time in quite a while, D.
Wait, Kanade, isn't that a contradiction? Hibiki being mentally unstable, yet killing the only person who's keeping her sane. Why would she do something like that?
If Sis really is the culprit, then I can think of one possible theory as to why she killed Setsuka.
And that is?
Each of Setsuka's body parts was laid on each pillar at the altar, right? Did anyone take a look at the signpost in front of the altar?
The silly-ass voice Jenny gave up. I'm so glad that they stuck with the voice from DR1 Teruya. Even if it's, like, tremendously unfitting at that point, and that's exactly why it was a good decision to keep it, and why it was so goddamn funny.
Offer your loved one's body to the devil, and the devil shall fulfill your wish. Something like that, right?
Man, I cannot wait for the Mirrors to stream of this, because there are things I want to ask them about, too.
You mean...
Teruya's VA has to leave and Jen replaces him. Just doing the exact same voice he did on stream, too. Not even trying to match this voice.
Yup. Setsuka was someone precious to Sis. She killed Setsuka and tore her body apart, all for the sake of granting her wish.
Seriously? That's just some made-up gimmick for the attraction. You're telling me she actually believed that?
You're forgetting that Sis hasn't been herself since watching the motive video. While she is my sister, she's not the sharpest tool in the shed. Being pushed this far just drove that to the extreme, where she couldn't distinguish fiction from reality.
What kind of wish could be so important she'd choose to kill her best friend?
You're also forgetting she's dumb as hell. That's how she said it internally. She made it sound nice to us, but I have a feeling she would have used a few other choice words if she could.
Our parents were killed.
What?
Sis and I were given the exact same motive videos.
Once again, how could that have happened?
Despite our parents being ambushed and slaughtered.
So yours. Or like mine.
Then, Hibiki did all that to save her parents?
One thing I do also question, and I wish Lanuge had ever answered this, is how actually did they get that video when Kanade was the one who actually, like, filmed it?
Hibiki, in her broken state, might have tried to grant her wish through sacrificing Setsuka, a precious friend of hers.
Killer had pink hair and was short too. Well, that narrows it down to 2 people, and unfortunately those 2 people are basically the same person. I actually thought the first time I did it that it was gonna be, like, Hibiki who had killed the parents, and the idea was, like, Kanade had finally broken her down so much that she was, like, able to force her to do that, but just having Kanade do it is already fucked up itself. I think it's not a video, but just clips from their memory. That's entirely possible, actually. I did not ever consider that. That's a fair question, if they, like, had access to their mind and such. I would have to think about that one.
The trial hasn't ended yet, nor has the culprit been confirmed.
They sold their memory when they entered the killing game, so just use them. I don't know if, like... So that means everyone's families were, like, attacked? I guess if it's, like, in the tragedy or something? I don't know. I think Mikado could also just be bullshitting about some of them not being made up, but that's how Mikado knew of whatever Teruya's video was. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I would have to think about that one, yeah. But that could be. That could be.
But I at least know what my sister is like. That's what I'm basing this theory on.
He said, like, only me and these guys should know about this. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually true. That very much, yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's one I've...
Whatever the case, the fact that my sis is the most suspicious one here is an inevitable truth.
One of the few things that I, like, hadn't really focused on thinking about that much, so... Yeah, I'll keep that in mind then.
I wanna go home. I've had enough. Mom, Dad, Suka, help me. No, I don't want this.
But, yeah, Kanade's slight smile, no kidding. The idea of Kanade filming her crime is very funny to me. Like, you gonna upload it somewhere? My idea with that is she would probably keep the video around to show to Hibiki if she was ever breaking out of the brainwashing. Because that's, like, the whole point is that's supposed to be the finisher, right? So I think I'm guessing that's supposed to be, like, the idea is she keeps it around for if she ever needs it to, like, refresh Hibiki's brainwashing, as fucked up as that is. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's the point of having that as a video.
Oh, jeez! She broke down!
Kanade, do something. We can't do anything if she's like that.
Oh, we're getting... Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. We're getting to the first good
Try to
one.
console her like you usually do, please.
It's hopeless. At this point, I don't think even I could get through to her. And even if I could, it wouldn't change the mountain of evidence against her. It's hard to see anyone else as the culprit.
How can you be so calm about this? She's your family.
I'm not exactly jumping for joy here, but I'm not stupid enough to let sentimentality cloud rational thinking. She killed someone behind my back so that she could escape alone. There's nothing else to say.
Round one of many. Haha, yeah.
Poor sis. So helpless and alone. So small. So broken. And so adorable.
So you can just hear how this sick fuck is just relishing it. Also, yeah, not exactly jumping for joy, and then fucking this 2 lines later. Yeah, not jumping for joy my ass, exactly. But yeah, this is, man, what a fucking incredible delivery. Yep, thank you, Aroha. Good point.
Hibiki, don't just stand there crying. Say something. Did you really kill Setsuka? Try to remember. I don't know. I can't do this anymore. I want to go home.
Yoriko, let me try talking with her.
Oh god, I
Sora.
gotta do TTS. She's still doing that, by the way. Is no one gonna comment on that other than Aroha? Is Hibiki really the culprit? Even if the gate records are incriminating evidence, are they alone enough to indict her as Setsuka's killer? No, there must be more to this. That's right, there is more to this. There is one thing I found, one thing that puts Hibiki directly at the scene. Whether Hibiki has amnesia or not, this will bring a truth to light that no one can ignore. I like how in trial only like Aroha reacts to those sus faces. Yeah, that's again like one of the very few things I think could have been done slightly better with her. It doesn't like ruin anything, because here's the thing: even if people like actually did get more suspicious of her based off that actually could lead to the wrong vote faster, which is the funny thing. That's again another thing I love with Kanade is like, yeah, she acts pretty fucking suspicious, but the thing is, because she's like, she accounts for her own suspicious behavior by framing herself in this trial. Like, so you can't really say that like ruins her plans or anything. Hopefully this non-stop debate will go better. Oh, this is TTS, which you would think would be harder. Thankfully, I have the Setsuka skill, and the first time I tried this, it was like way slowed down. Do need to get a drink first. She's allowed to act suspicious. Exactly. Yeah. The way it's set up, she can do whatever the hell she wants, basically. There is no way that didn't show up over my mic. Surely I won't regret stripping that.
I can't remember! Please don't hurt me! No!
Okay,
Stop
blue is
it!
3. Alright, blue is 3. We remember
Leave me
that now.
alone. Everyone is a meanie! I wanna go home! I can't remember! Please don't hurt me! No!
Yeah, you can tell this is like a lot slower
Leave me
than
alone!
the Korean version.
I wanna go home! I can't remember! Please don't hurt me! No! I don't know anymore! Leave me alone! I don't know anymore!
Oh.
I can't remember!
That empty air was
Don't
very
hurt me.
suspicious.
No! Stop it! Leave me alone! I don't know anymore! I can't remember! Please don't hurt me! Everyone is a meanie! Stop it! Leave me alone!
Doing like the Call of Duty reload with, 7 bullets still in the mag. Poor Hibiki, she needs a hug. Yeah, it is, again, it is like genuinely uncomfortable. They did a really, really good job with this voice.
Leave me alone!
And we haven't even seen like the worst slash best of it yet.
Leave me alone! No! Please don't hurt me! I don't know anymore! Leave me alone! I don't know anymore! Please don't hurt me!
Sora, she forgore, let her go. Really? She did in fact forgore.
Leave me alone!
Also, I've not missed a single one yet. I'm kinda cracked at this.
No! Please don't hurt me! No! Leave me alone! Please don't hurt
Oh.
me!
That's so unfortunate. I actually jinxed myself. I'll never recover from that. I will live that down to the day I die.
Leave me alone! No! Please don't hurt me! No! Leave me alone!
Fuck. Okay.
Did
We're
I
still
really
well ahead.
do
No
it?
need to panic.
Leave me alone! Everyone is a meanie! Stop it! Leave me alone! Please don't hurt me! I wanna go home! Leave me alone! No!
Oh god, she's locking in.
Stop it! I don't know anymore! I can't remember! I can't remember! Please don't hurt me! Leave me alone! I wanna go home! No! Stop it! I can't remember!
Oh god. Okay.
Leave me alone!
Okay.
Stop it!
Well, at least we know we were never gonna have the perfect run.
Please don't hurt me! I wanna go home! Leave me alone! No! Stop it! Leave me alone! I can't remember! I can't remember! Please don't hurt me! Did I really do it? I wanna go home! No! Stop it! I can't remember! Leave me alone! Did I really do it? I don't know anymore!
We gotta at least try to get above B. Well, I got B last time without that horrid failure on the one debate. So.
I can't remember anything! I never went into that place!
Also, I think this is maybe where I got screwed on my first playthrough, because I got freaking meat boned. I did hairpin dropped instead of dropped hairpin, and it like screwed me over. Alright, solid 100. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know if above B is happening. I might be able to salvage B, but...
You're wrong, Hibiki. There's decisive evidence that you went to the ghost house. After Monochrome made the announcement for the class trial, I found your hairpin on the floor and returned it to you. You remember that at least, right?
What are you talking about, Sora?
Hibiki's hairpin was lying on the ground, next to the altar. At that time, I didn't think much of it and returned it to her immediately.
Oh, oops, probably smacked around my mic there.
Wait, what? Sora, you found Sis's hairpin at the ghost house?
Oh, I see. So Sora was the one who tied Hibiki's hair back up during the investigation. That makes sense. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense at all. That's crucial evidence. Why didn't you mention this before?
Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't, like... It probably wouldn't occur to you that it had been dropped from the start. For all you know, she could have, like, dropped it when after she actually got there.
I didn't think she'd be the culprit at that time.
Or, I mean, I guess that Kanade did, like, make sure to mention it right away. Conveniently. But I think I could see that slipping your mind pretty easily.
I just assumed she dropped it at some point before Setsuka's death.
You're enjoying hearing the new Teruya, just like I enjoyed the new Kanade?
Hibiki's hair was untied when Setsuka's body was found, right? But the Hibiki I saw entering the ghost house at 1755 had her hair tied up.
So that would mean her hairpin fell out during that period when she was inside the ghost house.
How could you not have noticed her hair falling loose? And isn't this all a bit easy? If Hibiki killed Setsuka, why would she just casually leave incriminating evidence at the crime scene? Her own belongings of all things.
Easy? Are you implying that someone might have tried to frame Hibiki?
I agree that this result is a bit sloppy. There are too many unanswered questions. But, forced or not, there is an undeniable truth here even I can't ignore.
Water?
This hairpin was dropped at some point in the ghost house. Sometime after Iroha saw her enter it today. Even if Sis can't remember, the evidence shows that she definitely entered that place. But according to the gate records, if we exclude the victim and Sora's investigation, only one person entered the ghost house. And that person is the culprit. Thanks to Iroha's account, we know for certain that Sis entered the ghost house, and the hairpin evidence confirms this.
That is quite undeniable indeed.
I don't know what's going on. I really don't remember anything. I'm so scared.
Once again, just the concept of, like, framing two people who literally cannot defend themselves.
Someone,
like,
anyone, please help. Kanade, you believe me, right? You'll help me, won't you? You're the only one I have left, Kanade. Please believe me. Help! Help!
that specific line that you're the only one I have left, Kanade, is fucking painful with what we know. You chose the two dumbest people here. Yeah, like, really? I mean... And again, it's Hibiki who literally has no memory, and Iroha who she's accusing of being secretly smart, which she can do in the context of Void existing, because they know that there's people here who are, like, hiding their true selves and all that. So something that usually wouldn't work in, like, in the average Danganronpa with this context actually does.
Wake up, Hibiki! No one's coming to save you this time!
Unlike Another Chapter 3, this works better. Which one are you referring to there? Are you Trigger Happy Havoc? 'Cause, yeah, it's like, that one was, yeah. Just imagining Yuri's reaction. Yeah, Hero getting framed, yeah, I figured, yeah. Yuri's reaction to all this. I've always wondered what Yuri would think, because I believe Lanuja said that he wouldn't care about Kanade being a serial killer, but it's hard to imagine he would be, like, fully okay with everything that was done to Hibiki. So I think it would be maybe a little conflicted.
There's no mom or dad, no Suka or whatever. Not even I can help you anymore. Stop depending on me to fix everything for you. I can't just make all this evidence against you disappear, can I? Quit being a crybaby and either fight back or just admit it.
Now imagine the case where Yuri helps Kanade. I don't know if Kanade would even accept that help, or I don't know. But in theory, if that happened, yeah, I mean, it's not like she needs the help in any way, shape, or form, but still, I get what you mean. Double accomplices, true. Yeah, that would create some that would be able to create some pretty crazy scenarios too. Maybe she would go for just for that reason, but
Kanade.
heck, you could even in theory be like, hey, I'm going to kill, and then she Kanade could be like, hey, I'm going to kill someone. Help me out, Yuri. And then Yuri helps her out, but then, behind his back, she actually does it with Hibiki, so that even he doesn't totally know. I could see a scenario like that. Only reason she didn't take his offer Chapter 1 is because he wasn't close to Hibiki. Well, she said that Hibiki wasn't ready yet either. She needed the whole thing with the Moda video and then Setsuka to drive Hibiki over the edge to get her to be willing anyway, or be in the right state to do it.
I don't want to do this either, sis. You're my sister, and I want to believe you. I want to fight for you.
Just the abrupt switch from the pissed off Kanade to now this manipulative little fuck doing such a who she really does sound like she wants to help. She's actually cracking a bit here and actually feels bad, and we know that is not the freaking case.
But with the hairpin and everything, there's nothing I can do for you. Setsuka's killer was you, Hibiki Otonokoji. Me? I killed Suka? Why? Did I? Really? Can we take that as a confession?
If what Miss Kanade says is true, Miss Hibiki will have no memory of the event, explaining her current irrational behavior. If more evidence were to exist, it may be possible to recount the specifics of Miss Chiyobukuro's death, which could also perhaps unlock Miss Hibiki's memories. But alas...
Wait, if that's true, then Hibiki herself doesn't even know what she did. Is it really safe to vote for someone with so many unanswered questions?
A class trial should be run with the given evidence at its base. If the evidence points to a suspect, yet the suspect is able to provide a sound defense, then we would look elsewhere. But Sis didn't refute anything, because she can't remember. We don't exactly have any evidence to clear her name either. I might have killed her.
Thank you, Teruhi.
Ever since this morning, it's all a blur. I don't remember anything. Yet, maybe with the motive and all, I might have killed Suka, like Kanade said. What have I done?
Ouch.
Sis.
So, I guess this is the end, right?
Yeah, this is the first end out of fucking 4.
I don't know. I still feel like this ended too quickly. To do such a horrible thing to Setsuka, only to get caught easily by just the gate records?
I even wonder if she, like, if Kanade... I'm not sure if Hibiki was actually, like, the primary plan, and the other two were the backups. I think there's some merit to, like, putting the worst plan first, just for this reason of, like, they might not be inclined to vote the first person that they see. I don't know if that was the intent, but I think it's something that, like, could make some amount of sense.
Well, Kanade is smart after all. If it weren't for her, we'd have all lost the last trial.
Again, she has them conditioned to rely on her.
If she reached this conclusion, I think we can trust it.
Well, that was easier than I expected. I don't want to say underwhelming, but...
Why'd you do it, sis? Why would you kill someone? Was it really to save Mom and Dad?
Killing is wrong, Hibiki. I would never do something like that.
I don't know! Kanade, what should I do? I'm scared. I can't remember anything. Am I going to die?
Nikke, you're about to be whelmed. I would go as far to say maybe overwhelmed. Oh, I forgot to read. The killer made such a basic mistake. I feel like I should object, but there's plenty of evidence backing Kanade up that I don't know what to say.
Is it already over?
Wait, we should think this through once more.
I saw Hibiki, so I'm convinced. I'm fine voting for her. I honestly just want to get out of this place. This is too much.
I don't know about that. I do agree that Miss Hibiki is almost certainly the culprit. Yet I am also of the belief that this has ended too abruptly for my liking. And this is me talking.
Oh my. Am I detecting hints of uncertainties? I shall ask you all once more. Have you chosen Hibiki Otonokoji as the culprit? Last chance.
Well, even if we are uncertain, where do we go from here? Hibiki herself even admitted it.
See, like, they can tell that it's, like, a little weird, but the thing is, they're just, like...
I don't know what to do.
They just
anymore.
don't know where to start.
Let's just end this.
Very well. Well, I'll admit I expected more from this trial. I suppose it cannot be helped. Ladies and gentlemen, use the panel in front of you to vote for who you believe to be the culprit. Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one? What is it going to be?
You're all fucking stupid.
Imagine he waits like 5 seconds too late and just screws everyone over.
I finally give up on you all. How the hell did you guys even survive 2 of these? I guess if you want something done right, do it yourself. Everyone shut up and listen to me. I'm taking over this trial and that's that.
Oh, for the moment. It's gonna be...
I think I'd have to waste my time pointing out something so painfully obvious. Unbelievable.
It's gonna be taken back, and also, you're not really in control of it, but... for now. Also love the new Logic Craft line. I would have to, I'd have to re-see that again. I don't really remember that one. Oh, or Logic Refresh. Oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, yeah, this one's pretty good.
We've got about a dozen mysteries left unsolved, but who cares? Let's just go ahead and vote. That sounds smart. I used up some of my precious time to evaluate all your meager brain cells last trial, and you said something important then. The place where the body was discovered isn't necessarily the place they were killed. What? Did your brains dissolve or something? Why don't you explain to me how this case is any different? Since the ghost house doesn't have any out records, then that must mean the girl died there, right? If you genuinely believe that, after all that investigation, then why don't you take one for the team and kill yourself? You're a waste of oxygen.
Refresh yourself. Yeah, the dub makes it better. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Well, it's another thing, kind of like with the rebuttal showdown, where it's kind of hard to read in just the without the dub. So you kind of miss a bit of it. the immediate switch from "and kill yourself, you're a waste of oxygen" to "I agree with that." Out of context, very funny sequence. End of trial, good stream, guys. Yeah. All right, let's pack it up. We all finished.
What's your problem? After all the work we've done, you think you can just speak up and claim you're taking over?
Careful. He might be trying to confuse us.
The pool gate records.
Sora?
Hold on. Shobai might be onto something. The reason we focused on the ghost house was because Setsuka's dead body was found there. And the logs displayed an ID with an out record, right?
So?
There is another attraction with an ID that has no out records.
Really?
Everyone, please look at this. These are the gate records from the pool. I jotted them down earlier.
Huh? Hey, she's right. The person who entered at 1724, NU30D2, has no out records. What the heck?
That's weird. There was no one there when I checked earlier.
Ah, so the person that entered at 1910 and left at 1915 was you, Yoriko?
Not that we can see that with this dialogue box in front. But
Yeah, when we were all searching for Setsuka, I went straight to the pool as soon as I entered Department C.
thankfully, it's not important here.
But according to these records, shouldn't there have been someone else there when I investigated it? I didn't see anyone.
The ghost house also had logs of an ID without an out record, but I didn't see anyone either, remember? It's possible that the pool had a hidden area, just like the ghost house. Or perhaps... Well, anyway, it's true that the pool also has an ID without an out record, so this is something we shouldn't just gloss over.
Excuse me. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, I knew it was suspicious, but Hibiki's reaction was so convincing that I...
Wait, so you knew about this? You knew about this? And yet you thought it was fine to let these idiots choose that brat as the culprit?
I like how much more like animated he is than the last couple trials.
The fuck is wrong with you?
That's rich, coming from you. When was the last time you helped out in one of these without us twisting your arm first?
She's right. All you do is look down on us and make snide remarks.
You know, I'm a guy who tries to live his life as efficiently as possible. If something can be achieved without my input, why waste my time on it? I could use that time to calculate separate affairs in my head. I'm sure my time here isn't completely wasted. But apparently, I can't even trust you guys to handle one simple task. Had I not stepped in, we'd have voted wrong, failed the trial, and all died. You're welcome, by the way.
Not all.
Doesn't matter what philosophy and code I live by. It won't mean shit if I'm dead. In this world, there are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I.
Enough games, Shobai! How can we be sure you're not trying to trick us?
Hang on, Shinji. Let's see where this goes. It might prove to be useful.
Are you sure we'll be alright?
Shobai is the literal definition of self-centered. He only cares about himself. He also just made it clear how much he hates wasting time. For him to act like this probably means that we're wrong. I also felt like something was wrong even before Shobai brought this up. I just couldn't figure out what.
Mr. Hashimoto, you mentioned that had we voted, we would have failed the trial, correct?
Why is it spelled show? I was just thinking that. I think that's another thing they mentioned in they talked about in the dub server, and I don't remember what they said. But yeah, I don't know why they did that. I don't know if it's more like actually accurate, but it's weird because they didn't do it even in the first 2 dub chapters. So yeah, I don't know why they did that. Yeah, that's a fair question. But yeah, I noticed that earlier too. I would have to look back and see like what they actually said about that.
Does that mean you were implying that Miss Hibiki is not actually the culprit?
But okay, Mikado, Shobai, you were saying that we were wrong. Does that mean you're implying that we were wrong? Astute observation, Mikado. You're a valued member of the team.
Nah, I just thought I'd fuck around for a bit. Of course I am, dumbass. Why the hell would I be talking like this if I wasn't?
I guess it was like originally spelled like that. The fandom sub made it show by like show, and now they decided to change it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I'll have to report back on that one. Mikado is so smart. Really S tier deduction there from our favorite man.
And again, let me remind you that you're all still alive right now because of me. Don't think I'm gonna overlook that.
At least you got called for that, yeah.
I expect to be paid in full with a sizable interest rate for this.
Just because you noticed one small thing, that doesn't mean you get to bully us. We don't need your help. We've got Kanade, and she's much smarter than you.
Again, Aroha, by complete accident, actually saying something right.
Watch it, Missy. And seriously? That girl's the smartest here? She's so smart. Why didn't she check the gate records of the other attractions?
Man, I still remember my very first time playing being like, brother, I can't give you full credit here, because it's like, why the fuck do you think she did? Why do you think she didn't bring this up? Like, it's what? I mean, come on now, you're missing a step here, buddy.
Man, every time I think I've heard the most pathetic thing,
Yes.
you guys prove me wrong.
Yeah, we have Kanade. Kanade will save us all for real. Oh, she'll save someone.
We're even more fucked than I thought.
Oh, not yet.
Excuse me? Of course, I check the pool gate records. I strive to be thorough.
That's so. Want to tell us why you withheld that little detail then?
Brother, why do you think?
Because it's irrelevant. Whether the pool has an out record or not, the body was still found in the ghost house. It's a natural procedure to prioritize our focus on the crime scene where the body was found.
I'm gonna leave you for a second on this beautiful, smiling, innocent face and hit the bathroom quick. Alright, I hope you enjoyed staring at this thing for 2 minutes straight.
Surely, even someone of your oversized, egotistical nature should understand that, right?
Oh boy, once again, the first of many.
That reminds me.
What do you want?
I'm terribly sorry for interrupting, but, well, I mentioned this to Sora, but, the pool today was closed during the daytime. I don't know if that helps at all, but,
The pool was closed? What do you mean by that, bro?
The first of many strays Kanade's gonna throw. Well, that one I think was pretty directed. I think that bullet went right where it was aimed, but there will be plenty of strays to go around later.
well, around about midday, I decided to take a break and head out to the pool. Was hoping to do a small workout.
Man, there's a couple... I don't know, Ricky, you might have seen this. I know Jessa wouldn't have seen it yet. There are a couple of things, specifically one that she directs at Aroha out of absolutely nowhere, that absolutely, like, I was, like, hyena cackling the first time I heard it. Many direct, yes, but
Apparently it was closed off. Something about sanitation in progress. So I had no choice but to turn back.
The pool was being sanitized?
Yeah. There was a small sign in front of the entrance saying that it was against the school rules to go inside.
there are so many out-of-pocket Eddie Roja. Yep, there's an exceptionally out-of-pocket one Eddie Roja. And one of my favorites is towards Nike. I can kind of guess at that too, but I'll see that
This
one
is
we get
news to
there.
me.
I suppose it slipped my mind to notify you all of this process. However, Mr. Kasai is correct. Once every week, the pool in Satsuki Land is thoroughly sanitized. During this time, all the water in the pool is drained, and an abundance of chemicals are utilized. As a result, the facility is closed until the process is complete. The rule was more of a deterrence, if you will. Were someone to barge in and come across those chemicals, well, I dread to think what may have befallen them.
Then I guess the pool doesn't matter. Nobody would risk their lives going inside with a warning like that.
And yet, I find myself most utterly perplexed. I do not recall there being plans to sanitize the pool today.
Let me check something real quick.
Oops, forgive me. I forget my place. A teacher should do their utmost to refrain from interfering with the class trial.
Okay. Alright.
Wait a minute, it wasn't today? So then, what about this sign Big Bro saw?
Shinji just really wanted to swim and just fucked over the whole case. A whole plan ruined because Shinji was willing to take exceptional amounts of chlorine for his afternoon exercise.
It's simple, really. The culprits put that there themselves. And why, you ask? Because they had some very important business in the pool.
Though once again, you could literally walk in on Kanade actually cutting up the body, and as long as she got rid of the abdomen in time, she could still win. Like, that's the crazy thing. It doesn't even matter.
The type of business you don't want someone walking in on, if you catch my drift.
Maybe the wet GF was there, you never know. That's a deep cut reference. I barely remember that, but I do remember that.
In other words, Setsuka didn't die at the ghost house, but rather at the pool. Is that what you're trying to say, Shobai?
Pretty much. That girl over there has been talking out of her ass. And you chumps were thick enough to go along with it.
Brother. Let's all just look at it for a bit. Let's all just admire. We don't get to see it too much more, so... Well, except for the 1 million times I will be spamming it in the Discord as usual, but... It went GF, yes. It was at the pool. I mean, technically it was, yeah.
Not so fast, Mr. Hashimoto. It may be true that the pool also has an ID without an out record.
Also, we will be pausing on that every time it comes up, so, you know, get ready for that.
But that alone does not disprove our earlier theory of the ghost house being Miss Chibukuro's final resting place.
I want to have my own emotes, and it's literally just that and nothing else.
What do you mean?
He's saying that Setsuka could have died in either place. It's still impossible to say for certain.
Gotta have a counter for it. I really wonder if I, went back and counted up how many times I've used it. It's gotta be triple digits at this point.
Of
like
course,
well
Setsuka
into
couldn't have
Trivial
been in two
Division.
different places at the same time, so...
Because it is the most, it's such a versatile emote too. Like, you can use it when you're happy, you can use it when you're like mad, you can use it when you're gaslighting someone. There are so many applications, there are very few places where it doesn't fit.
Yeah, okay. Let's skip ahead to the part where you stop talking so I can prove my point further. You, albino. Pull out the gate records of the ghost house again? Here's a good girl.
That's Sora to you. And don't talk to me like that. Here you go.
Never a wrong time to use it, yeah.
So, according to your little theory, the person who went out at 1757 is Setsuka Chiabukuro, right?
Cause only that ID has no out record.
And the WN... whatever, who entered at 1755 and left at 1942, is the culprit, right?
Also, Good Girl is crazy showtime.
The HJ01B8 at 1928 was
Little
me,
unexpected,
and the
yeah.
4 simultaneous ones after were when us 4 first found the body.
So, by process of elimination, the remaining ones should be the culprits. That would mean that at least up until 1757, Setsuka Chiabukuro was still alive. And there's your problem. The culprit left in 1942, so that gives them an hour and 45 minutes to do everything that they needed to do.
What's so strange about that?
What, you never killed a man before? You think an hour and 45 minutes is enough to chop someone up like that?
That is such a good line.
Of course we haven't killed someone before. How are we supposed to know how long it would take?
Yeah, I don't think he was exactly serious there, Yuki.
Consider this your fact of the day. Carrying out a task like that would require at least 1 more hour to be done efficiently.
Kanade, I have weight shit. I have weight shit gets voted, wins.
Especially with a case like this. Trust me, an hour and 45 minutes would make this look like an amateur job. And our end result was anything but amateurish.
The more you know. I wish I had the soundbite for that.
What do you mean? While you mouth breathers were standing around gaping, I took a closer look at the body. The edges were trimmed off with extreme precision, and they'd stitched up where the flesh had been torn. Pretty smart thinking since it stopped the insides from flowing out. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Whoever did this knew what they were doing. A real professional. I'm thinking a doctor, maybe.
That's a cute line. I'm thinking that, I wonder if that's a reference to Inori. She was like supposed to be a psycho in the first DRA, and then part of that got like repurposed for Kanade. I'm guessing that's where they're like going with that one. Mouth breathers is
You
also
say that as if
funny.
any of us are as sick as you are. You're a criminal, right?
Buddy. Oh boy.
You clearly know a lot about this. Don't think we've forgotten when you casually stabbed Sora on the first day here.
Give me enough time, and yeah, I could probably pull something like this off. But that's all the more reason I can guarantee this. There's no way someone can manage this kind of task in less than 2 hours, even for a pro. I'll stake my life on that claim.
My, you do have quite the way with words, Mr. Hashimoto. Had this come from anyone else, I would have dismissed it as mere fiction. And yet, coming from such a prominent criminal, it certainly sounds far more believable. In addition, I believe the details that follow the dismemberment should also be reviewed. The culprit needed to carefully put each body part on the pillars, as well as create room behind the folding screens. Furthermore, they would need some means of blocking out all the light in the event of one wandering upon the scene.
Sora told us it was dark when she entered.
Killing the lights would have been the final step, no question. You can't dismember a body in the dark.
I feel like she could if she really wanted to, but...
This means there would have been an almost 2-hour period where turning out the lights was not an option. Anyone could have walked in and seen the crime, and yet this whole murder has been nothing but meticulous. Are you all still so certain that doing all of this shit in a mere hour and 45 minutes makes perfect sense?
When you put it like that, I guess not.
Oh, yeah. And those anomalous blood traces? I didn't see jack regarding the pieces of flesh lying around the ghost house.
They could have found a way to take care of the flesh parts, Shodai. Not everyone's as lazy as you are.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you struggling to hear the sound of a voice that isn't yours? Taking care of the insides was a necessity.
What if she got the night vision goggles and was under the table with her Duralumin case? Yeah, that's a fair point, I suppose.
No matter how careful they were, there should have been some traces of the cut-off flesh ends lying around somewhere. And again, the ghost house didn't have any of those. But if you consider this being done in the pool, different story. You could easily get rid of the flesh and blood just by throwing them down the drain.
Also, another thing I made note of in my first stream of this, of the sub version, kind of funny how, well, again, funny, not the right word for it exactly, but how Sora wonders if this is a copycat crime, and then Kanade, this specific part, mirrors her very first murder, so not entirely inaccurate.
Okay, but if the killer didn't cut up the body in the ghost house, then what was up with all that blood?
Right, there was so much of it. I was sure that must have been the place where Setsuka's body was cut up.
If Setsuka didn't die in the ghost house, then why were there blood trails and excessive quantity of blood? Let's turn this around. Instead of wondering why, let's click the blood packs button. It wasn't from Setsuka's body, it must have been from some kind of bug piece.
Got it. That's right. The blood packs. Maybe the blood we found wasn't from Setsuka, but from the blood packs of the infirmary.
The blood packs from the infirmary? Why them? We don't have any proof that somebody used them.
No, that's wrong. You have me. I mentioned this to Sora right before the trial. When I was doing my routine stock take this morning, I noticed that all the blood packs had suddenly disappeared.
Exactly. Thanks to Tedia's continued diligence, it's definitely a possibility.
You even checked the infirmary stock?
Like I said before, I want to help as much as I can.
He's not repeating that old
I
mistake.
figured it was better to be safe than sorry and cover as much ground as possible.
I don't want the entire dub spoiled for me because I still want to be semi-vying for your assist, so I'll be leaving for now. Have a good stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching this, Jessica. And yeah, I'll be. Whenever they do it, I will be there too. So I understand. It will be fun. It will be a good time. So take care. Yeah, Teruya stole his line.
Teruya, if you had noticed the blood packs being taken, why didn't you tell us sooner? Do you really not trust us that much?
Huh? Wait, did something happen between you guys?
We can talk about this later. Right now we've got a murder to solve and a trial to complete.
I just every time Yor goes on stream, I just can't help looking to the side and getting the live Kanade reaction.
Well, what do you think, Shobai? Does this sound plausible enough for you?
Plausible? Nah, it's a certainty. This shouldn't even be a discussion point. None of this is exactly news to me. Well, except for learning that we have a freak here who's so dull, his entire personality is, I keep a record of random crap. There were a bunch of empty blood packs thrown away near the ghost house. All the blood in the ghost house is fake. A small performance by the culprit.
Well, why go through the hassle of...
To divert our attention to the ghost house, of course. And it almost worked. We focused purely on the ghost house until Shobai stood in. The place where we find a body and the place where the victim was killed don't always have to be the same place.
This was definitely a stray. Well, that one was aimed, but it was more of a very unnecessary. Yeah. That was just a wild spray and pray,
Like
I
you
guess.
said, we should have learned that from the last trial. I guess the horrifying way in which we found the body this time was enough of a shock for us all to gloss over that.
If they had put that much effort into the ghost house...
Also, just like, it's made pretty clear in Kanade's backstory that she has a knack for disproportionately punishing people who wrong her and who get in the way. So I like the aspect of, like, she clearly wanted to do all this brutal shit for her own, like, satisfaction, but she also made sure to have, like, an actual reason for it. Like, actually fit it into the trial and make it an advantage for her.
That means it really was their intent to trick us into believing Setsuka died there.
Then it's settled. The actual crime happened at the pool, not at the ghost house.
Yep. The disturbing amount of blood in Corpse's layout was made as dramatic as it was to really sell that. You'd take one look and it'd be impossible to unsee. It's basically screaming at you that it's the crime scene.
I get using a few, but to use all of those blood packs. What if there was an emergency and someone needed a blood transfusion or something?
I don't think she would care that much, should she?
Not to worry, Mr. Casaro. I will see to it that the infirmary stock is fully replenished once this trial
I
is
don't
concluded.
think she's overly concerned with the health of the rest of the class.
Where are you getting all this blood from?
Something still doesn't quite add up, though. Given the amount in each packet, there should have been far more at the scene than there actually was.
The packets held even more than that?
Let's put a pin in that for now. Maybe they miscalculated the amount of blood they needed and tossed the rest out. The important part is that the crime happened at the pool, not the ghost house. Are y'all finally ready to accept that?
Well, the only attractions that had IDs with no out records are the ghost house and the pool.
Yeah, did they actually, like, check the rest? I mean, I'm assuming other people just did it off-screen, but I don't think Sora
And we
actually
just
did.
discussed that the ghost house couldn't have been the place where Setsuka was killed. So, by process of elimination...
Maybe if you guys had more than 2 brain cells, we wouldn't have wasted an hour reaching the obvious.
I think Kanade herself alone has, like, 2 brains in that one
When
skull.
did Seobai become the MVP of this trial?
Despite being selfish, lazy, rude, and brash, the Thing is smarter than we give him credit for. He might even give Kanade a run for her money.
Oh, Sora. Oh, Sora, you have made a terrible mistake. Okay, here's where it comes. Here's where we have some real fun. Here's where it starts. I'm turning my volume up.
Kanade? What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I just never took you for the comedic type, Shobai.
It's so freaky.
Sora.
Oh, I did not mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Yeah, wrong thing to say. Very much so. In so many ways. But yeah, it's so creepy how it, like, it's the same, but the voice is like, it's the same, but it sounds so fucking different. Like, she nailed the, like, she sounds like she's barely holding it together and, like, extremely pissed, but also like she's enjoying this way too much at the same time.
All these contradictions, yet you stick to your delusions. That theory really was the epitome of pitiful.
She's just laughing at Sora's joke, trust. I mean, I think she would probably put it that way.
Okay. Let's assume for now that the ghost house wasn't the place Setsuka died.
And obviously, the sprites are separate, even separate from the dub. That's something I've already talked about plenty of times, but you know what screws me up with the sprites? What I think the creepiest part is the eyes. Every single sprite, there is something very, very wrong with their eyes. Like, the last one has they're like grayed out and like the shrunken irises. This one, they're like weirdly quarter-lidded and you can still see that they're like grayed out and it just looks so unnatural. And my god, it's just like, it's
what
fucking
about the
creepy.
pool? Are you saying that the pool is a possible place?
That mix, yeah, that mix is really good. It is absolutely double S plus nailed. Like, one of those things, like, I cannot even describe how good I feel like it is.
Is it not?
Sora, the pool gate records.
Excuse me?
The pool gate records. Show them to me now.
And then the abrupt switch there, too. It's like, the range on display
Alright.
is so good. Alright, don't hurt me now.
We can ignore the last two records listed here. Those were made by Yoriko when we were searching for Setsuka.
I think the music's struggling a little bit. Either that or even the audio itself is afraid of Kanade. But we'll live with it. I actually almost wonder if that's intentional, if they like slowed it down for like copyright reasons or something, but
Let's
anyway.
take a look at the ones before them. Whether it's the pool or the ghost house, there is an ID without an out record, and that's Setsuka. We're all in agreement on this, right? Then Setsuka's ID should be the one that entered at 1724, and U30D2.
It's just like she's speaking so like deliberately, but also like almost half laughing. And oh god. Might be my side, but it's lagging out. Yeah, that's yeah. Because maybe after the next time I'll like save, the next time I can save, I'll like quit out, come back in, but yeah, I'm guessing this is not supposed to be happening. It does that sometimes. I remember my very first stream, the audio did that too. Like the music specifically, not the voices, just the music.
If you look at the gate records here, two IDs entered at 844 and 845, and left at 922 and 954 respectively. In other words, there was no one at the pool between 9:54 till 12:54. This leaves us with only one suspect, who entered at 12:54. CN9FU3. If Setsuka died at the pool, the person with this ID must be the culprit, correct?
I guess so. What about that?
I prefer to think that her insanity is even distorting the world of the game itself, and that's why this is happening.
Think back like 5 seconds, Yuki.
That's such a good line read. Oh my god. It's just like, you can just hear her saying that through like gritted teeth. Yeah, like sometimes everything just freezes. Yeah, it's yeah, I'll try and save and quit out next time we get to like a mini game.
Shobai said the ghost house couldn't be the scene of the crime, as the culprit wouldn't have time to dismember the body.
And then just like come back into it, I suppose. Yeah, and then hopefully it doesn't screw up when I put it back on screen, but
our suspect at the pool, CN9FU3, left only 1 minute after Setsuka had entered. What?
she's crashing the stream just like Shobai crashing the game. I only vaguely remember that. Was that in like the last few chapters where I didn't see as much? I don't actually remember that happening. Was that like a chapter 4 thing? Yeah, on point. Oh yeah, you can hear the transitions a little slowed down, so that definitely means it's not the music. But yeah, on point reading for that one. On point reading for everything again, but
What was it you said again, Shobai? You think an hour and 45 minutes is enough to chop up someone like that?
speaking of on point reading, I don't know why she made Shobai like a 70-year-old American Southern man. I have no issue with it.
About 2 hours? Maybe. 1 minute? Please. Even if Setsuka died immediately upon entering, you're faced with an impossible task.
Just hit her with a Mortal Kombat fatality, I guess.
But that means it couldn't have been either the ghost house or the pool.
It could be just my side. You mean the audio? No, the audio's screwed up on my end too. Well, again, not the voices, just the, like, background sounds.
Wait, just because Setsuka might have died at the pool, that doesn't mean they had to rearrange her body there. Couldn't they just have killed her at the pool, then left with the body and done the rest at the ghost house?
A fair point, Miss Sora. After all, the gates would not have been an issue for a corpse.
Alright. So you're saying that the culprit somehow took care of the scene at the pool and left at 1754 carrying Setsuka's dead body to the ghost house?
Well, since she didn't die at the ghost house, that means it had to have been the pool. So surely it's the only way the culprit could have...
Wrong again, Sora. I'm sorry to inform you that this is also an impossibility.
Also, on a personal level, I am a huge fucking sucker for, like, the like, tone drops when a character gets serious. That, like, trope, that thing. And Kanade, she gets real freaking low at some points in this trial. And, oh boy, that is one of my absolute favorites.
How come?
The pool is at Department C, while the ghost house is at Department A. Complete opposite ends of the park. Do you honestly think anyone could walk that distance without being noticed and while carrying a dead body? By your theory, the culprit needs to leave immediately after killing Setsuka. So no time for cutting up the body. They'd be carrying Setsuka's dead body for all to see. Come on, Sora. You know I'm right. Even if you somehow pulled it off and made it to the ghost house, it would have been too late to start the dismemberment then.
So we're back at square one? Why isn't anything adding up? Where did Setsuka die? And how did she end up like that?
So actually, I may just be getting off soon, too. Like, I know we've had a couple of nice... Yeah, she has a range of tones which fits the character. It is like an almost unlimited range, too. But yeah, I might, depending... I'll see how it goes, but I might just stop for now the next time we're able to save.
No matter how you look at it, this is starting to seem theoretically impossible.
I'll have to remember where I actually left off, and hopefully at some point I'll be able to stream it again, but...
That's true. I don't want to admit it, but Shobai found a gaping flaw in my reasoning. We need to retrace our steps. It's possible that we're missing something staring us right in the face.
I did take had some vacation time backed up from work, and I did take a couple days off after the this upcoming Tuesday, Wednesday, so maybe I'll be able to even if I do, it might even be like overnight, but I might be able to find some time.
No need for that. The crime is still possible even if we assume that Setsuka Chiebukuro died in the pool.
Oh boy, this audio is struggling. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to stop. Yeah, I probably should soon.
Shobai, we just explained why that can't be. Can you stop leading us in circles?
I'm just glad it's not screwing with the voices. That's all
The
I
pool
really care
theory
about.
had a clear contradiction.
Bullshit. It's entirely doable if you consider there being an accomplice.
An accomplice?
Shobai, you might not know this since you're always sleeping, but it's highly unlikely that we'll ever have accomplices. No matter how much they may help with setting the crime up, only the killer gets to escape the island. There are no benefits to being an accomplice.
Fucking stop interrupting and let me finish, okay?
Another good line.
The twin who won't stop crying, who you thought was the killer?
Yeah, she definitely didn't do it, that's for sure. But she did enter the ghost house and leave her hairpin there, so we can't say she's unrelated to this case either.
So you're saying that my sis is an accomplice?
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
You said it yourself, didn't you?
You don't remember anything about today. And your sister said your mind shuts down when you're in a pinch. An accomplice who helped carry out the crime, yet retains no memory of doing so. It's almost too perfect, don't you think?
What are you trying to say?
One of many things that are almost too perfect
By
here.
my theory, the real culprit used the crybaby sister in their own crimes. Find some way to put her in that state, and then use her for your own means. Like a puppet, if you will. Once the deed is done, all you've got to do is wait for somebody to snap her out of that state, and boom.
Shobai, don't go saying the magic word there. You don't want to know what that causes.
You've got yourself an accomplice with no memory and no means of betraying you.
Oh? Just one moment, Mr. Hashimoto. Does that not raise a glaring issue?
I like how it sounds like Sora's kind of mumbling the sleeping to herself. I didn't entirely notice that when I was focusing on the world around these characters apparently crumbling behind them, according to the audio cues, but yeah. Yeah, again, everyone does well. It's not just Kanade, it's not just Hibiki, not just Shobai, not just Aroha. Everyone does really well in this.
If what you're saying is true, would that not mean that the culprit already knew of Miss Hibiki's condition? Her ability to lose her memory in the event of receiving a mental shock?
No shit. That's why the person who knew about that has to be the real culprit.
Someone who knew about Hibiki's secret used her as an accomplice. Wait, the only person who readily knew that fact was... Obviously, I know this isn't the real implication, and they gotta have gameplay, but I like the thought that, like, Sora had to actually take several seconds to think about who Hibiki's sister is.
It can only be you. The only person who already knew about Hibiki's tendency to lose her memories is you, Kanade Otonokoji.
Alright, and I'm contractually obligated to wait like 30 seconds on this screen. There's simply no way around it. I'm not gonna not do it. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Not appreciate the slight smile? It's legendary. It's an iconic moment.
Oh, the irony is palpable, ain't it? By opening your mouth and trying to flex your intelligence, you dug your own grave. How about a round of applause?
Brother, you are digging your own grave, and she has handed you the shovel.
Kanade Otonokoji. She's the one who did it.
Oh, wait a minute. Kanade's the culprit?
What, you got a problem with that?
Well, not exactly. But she helped us throughout the last trial, so...
Problem number one is fucking wrong.
To be fair, Emma helped us out during Yuri's case, and... well, we saw how that ended.
Wait, aren't we getting a bit ahead of ourselves? Not everything has been confirmed yet, and we can't say for sure whether there was an accomplice or not.
Mr. Hashimoto, why do you believe with such certainty that these two are the culprits?
I mean, I know I did the trial all by myself because we were about to die if I didn't, but after all that shit, you're telling me you still need me to dumb things down further?
The reason why Shobai is so fixated on Kanade being the culprit. Let's listen to what he has to say. Okay. Alright, hang in there, game. Only a few minutes more. I know you're having a hard time right now.
The list is pretty lengthy if you stop and think about it.
Alright.
First, the state of the body.
Alright, just remember, it's a Nikkei
State of the
line.
body? You mean the dismemberment?
What do you think was the cause of death?
Huh? She was dismembered, right?
We don't know if that was the official cause of death yet, bro. The file must have excluded it for a reason.
That's right. It said that something sharp was the murder weapon.
Alright, let's see if we can actually aim
perhaps
this one
she was
properly.
stabbed by a knife and then dismembered?
Shouldn't there be some traces of her body being stabbed if that were the case?
Were there none?
Every body part was checked. There weren't...
No,
Oh,
that's
thank
wrong.
you. Thank goodness. Oh, thank you. I did not want a repeat of that. What was that noise? Okay, well... Alright, well, before the simulation crashes down around us, I think I will be saving and ending here, so... Thank you for coming in and watching. It was a good we got a good 2 hours in, and I will hopefully at some point be able to find some kind of time to do this. Again, if I do, it might be like overnight Eastern time, and I might have to be pretty quiet about it, but I just need some way, somewhere, somehow to actually like dump my love of this game. Like, because again, I I need to make the video. I joke about it all the time, but I actually just need to make the video. That's simply what has to happen. But anyway, that will be all.